Hey, welcome back. And I want to dedicate this episode just to run through exciting news in the crypto space. Starting to see some signs of what we call real world assets tokenization. So there's some movement there. So I'd like to jump into the details next. We're starting to see some first signs of real world assets tokenization. So I came across this interesting article to do with a firm called Mantra, is a blockchain builder of real world assets, and they've just struck a deal with a UAE based real estate group called MAG Group, where actually committed, if I move further down through the article, that they reached an agreement with Mantra and MAG Group to tokenize $500 million worth of assets, real estate assets, from this Dubai based real estate developer. This is huge. It says that Mantra's real interest is in the Middle East, tokenizing these assets, and they're going to do this in multiple tranches, in multiple phases, with the first phase to do with a major hospitality group called the Ritz-Carlton Residences in Dubai, which is going to comprise of 75 million mega mansions. So that's going to be tokenized in the first package, in the first phase of this 500 million tokenization deal. They've also actually given some glimpse as to, in terms of how the investors will expect to receive some yields as a result of this venture deal that they struck. And it's going to be through stablecoins and the Mantra's own token. I think this is their native token. They're a blockchain developer, and every blockchain fintech usually have their own native token as like a loyalty scheme token to its investors and clients. So they're going to be making out these yield payments through stablecoins and their own native token. They've already predicted it's going to be in the region of 8% in the case of stablecoins, and they're going to be additional native token. They've actually went on to say that crypto firms have been pushing for tokenization of real world assets as yet another use case in the crypto and blockchain world. And they've actually estimated, McKinsey, which is like a major strategy consultancy firm, they're predicting that the market for tokenized assets may actually reach to $4 trillion by 2030, which is not too far given where we are in 2024. It's only 6 years away. Even though it's an optimistic scenario, I actually do believe it's, the crypto grows very, very rapidly. So this is not going to be at all a major surprise to see that by that year, 2030, to see a market cap of 4 trillion just for real world assets tokenization. So this is actually very, very good news. And if you recall, Larry Fink, who is the CEO of BlackRock, the major investor asset manager in the world, he's actually been advocating in Wall Street the need for coming up with this real world assets as another use case for blockchain. And he's actually went on to say, well, he would like to see financial instruments to be tokenized in blockchain. So given that this Mantra fintech group is following suit from what Larry Fink is just advocating, even though they're taking a different industry approach, it's still on par with what this Larry Fink has made as an expectation for real world assets tokenization, even though financial instruments, but nevertheless real estate and indeed any other major type of analog asset can easily be converted to real world assets tokenization. And I think 4 trillion is going to be a small amount, and Ethereum, Solana are going to be the ones that are going to be benefiting the most in this real world assets tokenization, because they're, between the two of them, they're the major smart contracts blockchains. And finally, in this other article, you can see that this Mantra CEO has actually made a point saying that every asset becomes an investment opportunity through tokenization. As I've just commented, we shouldn't just stop with real estate tokenization or indeed financial instruments tokenization. It's every type of investment asset or documents, legal documents, anything that has an economic value attached. They themselves are a target for real world assets tokenization. So it's an opportunity for all of these type of assets. So that's it for today's episode. Hopefully giving you some optimism that there is other use cases that's being worked on in opening up the blockchain technology to a wide range of different assets and industries, not just in cryptos or bitcoins, but other types of real world assets tokenization. Real estate, we talked about financial instruments potential, we talked about legal documents potential, anything that has a monetary or an economic value attached those can easily be converted into real world assets. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel. Until next time.